Vaim Mashin is where the so if Sifalaf Baga, look what was explained. The end of Sif Aleph in the note there from the Tzemach Tzedek. And this is like it says B'malkum Sif Zayin Ches inside the Mamer Shpifnim. It says Nusach Shnia V'Zelashona. So this is the next two paragraphs, so the Nusach Shnia. Shizeo Inyan Itim Levanon Kala. So it says that in the Hagah on the verse, "Come with me, my bride from Lebanon, Shalidim Levanon." That through the concept of Lebanon. Now what's Lebanon? Hagahos b'chomer levanim. That is from Lashon Libun Hilchasa, the exile with mortar and bricks, levanim from Lebanon. Zoch lematan Torah. They merited the giving of the Torah. Hainu b'chinas kala. That is the concept of the bride. So iti milvanon, come from the levanim kala to matan Torah. And then through the concept of come with me from Lebanon, libun hilchasa, the purifying of the halachas. After the Torah was given, tavoi, you'll come to the so that's the second part of the pasuk, iti milvanon tavoi, that refers to l'asid lavochulu, the time to come, that from the Lebanon, from the libun hilchasa, after the Torah is given. And clarifying the halacha, you'll get to the time to come. Now it's brought in Gemara Yerushalmi in Sukkah, Barabos Parshas Achrei Parshas Chav Gimel Daf Kuf Tzedek Beis Amud Aleph, Ubeshir Hashirim Rabal Pasuk Itim Levanon Ze Ad Shelo Nigalu. It says that this is come with me from Lebanon. That's before we were redeemed. Hayatachas Raglav Demus Levena. That under his legs there was the likeness of a brick, al Shem Imu Anochi B'Tzara, to fulfill the verse that I am with you in your difficulties, or al Shem V'Yares Onyenu, or the concept that he saw our affliction, that that brick was in front of it. Val Mishni Galu, but after we're redeemed, Hechan Haisa Darka Shalavena Lihinasin. The place where the brick usually was, that's where it was, not in front of him. What is that concept? So it's brought in Peretz Chaim, Asher Yisrael shebegalus Mitzrayim, Hem Hayu Gilgul Dor Haflaga, that Yisrael in the exile of Egypt, they were the Gilgul of the generation that was spread out by the Tower of Babel, that they were high and awesome and holy souls. Only the grasping of the external forces in them ruined them. Therefore they went into that great exile and embittered their lives with mortar and bricks, corresponding with the mortar and bricks that they made in the generation of that was spread out. And understand that that's the end of the quote from the Peretz Chaim. And like that's brought earlier in the Mamer, therefore, to fix that, was through embittering their lives with mortar and bricks, that they were subjugated specifically with making bricks for Paro, like it says that your bad will afflict you and your what you did will rebuke you. Sif Beis Yutes, Siman Beis Yutes, Uperush Rashi. So that your bad in the end will bring upon you afflictions. I knew. That is that brick which is the bad maidservant that they wanted to lift her up. He gufa yisarata osam Yisartosam, that itself afflicted them, Bekoshia Shibud, Bechom Rebelevenim, with hard labor, and with the heart and the harshness of labor, and mortar and bricks. Achal Dezen Ifrad Hara Me'atov. But through this, the bad was separated from the good. Vispardu Kol Poali Oven, and all the those who want to do bad were divided. So, also in Mitzrayim, you have a concept of ispardu, like similar to the end of Dora Flaga. The poali oven through the birur were yispardu. They were spread out, and that through the bad, doing its bad actions, hukalev and nevad, it goes away and is finished. Like it says, my arrows will be finished in them, that the arrows get finished, but they don't get finished. And through this is purified the letters of Shemban, that fell in the breaking of the vessels. B'klipas noga, into the klipas noga when it's starfu, when it's dachachu, when also b'bechinas liv nasa sapir, and were purified. So the letters of Shemban were purified and clarified. V'nasu b'bechinas liv nasa sapir, and became the sapir brick. Shehu dugmas kamoshikasuv kamari evan sapir muski say, which is like it says, the likeness of the sapir stone, the likeness of a throne. Sapir lashon ha'ara, that sapir is from the language of brilliance. Ukenyan eser spheros, like the concept of the 10 spheros from the language of sapir, the 10 brilliances. Elashaki sehu b'bechinas evan sapir, but the throne is a concept of the sapir stone, not just spheros, but the evan. The stone, Bechinas Evan Yisrael, Shemos Yostema, which is the stone of Israel, which are the letters of Shema, different than Shemban, which is the Levena, the Livnas Sapir. Evan Sapir. Evan Sapir, the Muski say. Vayin Bipardes Erech Evan Sapir. Look what it says in Pardes. Kan hu Shehu Birur Osios Misitra Achra. And over here, which we're clarifying, purifying the letters of the Sitra Achra. Mashin is barer v'nichlal b'tov, that which was purified and included in good. Alkei nikra livnas sapir, therefore that's why it's called the sapphire brick. Shemi bechinas levena nasa sapir, that from the concept of the brick. Usus shemban, that's how you get to the sapphire. And that's why they said that this, in terms of the Hechalos, the lowest Hechal, the first in Kriya Shema, is the Hechal of Yisod, of Yosef, and including Malchus. Yisod Olam, the foundation of the world, because by Yosef it says, Havai should add onto me another ben or another ban, because it has to do with Shem ban. Because it has to do with a different Shemos ban for Shem bans, and with by Yosef it says I want another ban, another Shem ban. That is from the other side. That's called the Sitra Achra. Gam Kenyis Barer will also be purified, and that's why we're asking for another ban. We want to purify and elevate the Shem ban, and have it flip to good, like the concept of with all of your hearts, with your two inclinations, with your good inclination and with your bad inclination, and that's called the other son, or the other ban. then when the bad also becomes good, so acher is the other, the sitra achra, tzad acher. And that's similar to the verse that the firstborn son will be to the hated one. That what is the hated son? Meaning that they were a Rasha and they did tshuva, so they're the firstborn son because they're now righteous. That is at the place that the righteous that the Bali tshuva stand, the righteous can't stand. So that's the firstborn son to the hated one. So they're the one who gets bishnayim more than the tzaddik. And that's the concept of that before they were redeemed. He had the likeness, so to speak, of the sapir stone. Because the souls of Israel are called the leg or the foot. The son is the leg of the father. Like it's brought in the verse that the earth is my footstool. So the divine presence is enclosed within the ministering angel of Egypt. To purify, and then it's called the sapphire brick. Like the concept of I will place my throne in Elam during the exile of Madai. So similarly, underneath the throne was this concept of the Livnas HaSapir during the exile as opposed to Evan Sapir de Muskise. That's because it's in a concept of exile in that brick. Only that it's through this we're purifying this brick. That through the purification you'll have the sapphire stone. Okay, in Mashakazu Torah or Parshas Vayishlach, and like it's brought in Torah or in Vayishlach, so if the Boramas, Yavek, Ishimo, through the concept of grappling with the angel of Esav, Bepereshelu, Avakad Kisya Kavod, explaining the concept of that they lifted up dust until the throne of honor. Again, the concept of the throne in the Birurim to elevate all the way to the throne, like Kisi Be'elam, or Evan Disappear de Muski say the Hilbasha into Galus. Shuhumash Aydev Ayavek, that through the concept of grappling, Nisbar Malchus, the Klippas Noga, that purifies the Malchus of the Klippas Noga, Nikra Avak, which is called dust, V'nichlal b'Malchus de Kedusha, and is included in the Malchus of holiness, Shukisi Kavod, which is the throne of honor. V'zeu inyan Avkas Ruchel. And that's the concept of the dust of the merchant. It's not just dust on the ground; it's dust that has some nice smell. The makeup or and the like. And similarly is the concept of the brick. That's the sapphire brick. So the avok becomes of kasrochel. But after we leave the exile, you can no longer call it the sapphire brick, and so that's why the Medrash says that's before the time to come. Because the livness sapphire is only what's purified from the other side alone. Rather, that it's elevated to be like the essence of the heavens, the purity of the heavens, and the essential purity of the heavens. or the essential heavens in its purity. Bina, that concept of Etzem HaShamayim, the Tohar, is Bina Shchinta Ilah, the higher Shechina. So those are two levels. Kemase Livnas HaSapir, Etzem HaShamayim. So Livnas HaSapir is Malchus. And Etzem HaShamayim is Bina, after it's elevated. So the look what's brought an explanation of the one who comes to purify. He's helped. So that's the concept of Etzem HaShamayim LaTohar specifically. So it's a Baal Tahir. So he's helped from above, from the level of Bina. And at any rate, Zehu Mitit Ulevenim Lekachticha Vasisicha Kala, that I've taken you from the mortar, from the mud and the bricks, and I've made you a bride. So that it says on the bottom, Zeo Mitit. So that lashon from mud and bricks, Shemos Rabbah Parshas of Gimel Hey, that's in Medrash Rabbah. That through purifying from the brick, osios, the letters, v'nasu kiliv nasa sapir, and they became like a sapphire brick, al derech she'elu avak ad kisei kavod, that's similar to the lifting up the dust until the throne of honor, that the brick became brilliant, shum kimari evan sapir, that it's lifted up to the level of the sapphire stone, the Evan. Ken he'elu osios hanal, so too these letters were elevated of the osios shemban, shenasu bebechinas livnas hasapir, that they became like the sapphire brick. And through this they merited to receive the Torah. V'zeu vasisich kala, and that's the idea of that I've made you a bride. V'gam haluchos hayu gamkin shel sapir, also the luchos were made out of the same kind of stone. Pasuk Beis, Itim Levanon, and then the second part of the pasuk, come with me from Levanon. Itim Levanon Tavoi, Hainu la'achar shezachu lematan Torah. That's after we already merited the giving of the Torah. Tzarich lios libun hilchasa. You have to have the clarifying the halacha once you've already received it. Like we said before, like it's like the pasuk when you're given in, even when you're given into the other nations, and now I will gather you. That through the mortar and the bricks, that the mortar refers to the kal v'chomer, with the bricks refers to the clarifying the halacha, and all the work in the field refers to the Brisa. Through that, I will now gather you. And that is through this, you'll have the revelation of the inner concept of Torah in the time to come. That is also the concept of Lebanon. Because there's another concept of Lebanon other than Levena. Because the word Levanon is divided into two, Lev and Nun. That's Lev is the 32 paths of wisdom, and Nun, Shari Bina, and the 50 gates of wisdom. And the revealed Torah comes from the wisdom that's fallen down, so to speak, from above, the dregs of the supernal wisdom. But in the time to come, it won't just be novlos, you'll have the revelation of the inner concept of Torah, that is the inner wisdom, and the 50th gate, that was not given over to Moshe Rabbeinu flows. And about this it says, I will show you wonders, nun plos, wonders of the 50th gate, the concept of the 50th gate, which is the path that the hawk doesn't know. That's why it says Levanon twice. Itim Levanon Kala, Itim Levanon Tavoi, Neged Bechinas Oraisa, Sasim Vigalia, corresponding with the two levels of the Torah, the hidden and the revealed. Because the first one refers to the Levena, the Osios of the revealed Torah, and the second one is Lev Nun, is the referring to the 50th gate of Bina, all that is the corresponds with the hidden levels of Torah. Kitzer, so in short, Inyan Beis Pamim Itim Levanon. We talked about the two times it says, "Come with me from Lebanon." The first one is like the sapphire brick, that I am with you in your difficulties. Ve'ela Evan. That the brick became like a stone, and the maidservant when she inherits. Because it's easy to receive from there, and your bad will afflict you with subjugation of mortar and bricks. And through this they were purified, and it became a sapphire brick. Evan sapphire, like the concept of the sapphire stone of Muskise. Hasapir Heichal Yosef, only the Livnas Hasapir, that's the palace of Yosef. And Yosef, by Yosef it says, Yosef Havayli Ben Acher, that Hashem should add unto me another son. What's the Ben Acher? The Ben from the tzad of Acher, of the Sitra Achra, meaning to B'makom Shabali Tshuva Omdim, that is the place where the Bali Tshuva stand, to purify the other side. Val Kol Panim, at any rate, Kamase Livnas, is like the sapphire brick. Mashe Malchus Mevareres Beklipas Noga, is this which Malchus purifies from the Klipas Noga. Okay, Inyan Shehetlu Avak, and like the concept of when grappling with Esav, they lifted up dust, and they elevated it. And if so, afterwards you don't have this idea, only like the pure, the essence of the heaven in its purity, which is a second higher level, higher than the brick. Habal taher, that somebody who comes to purify themselves, midas malchus, and to purify the attribute of malchus. That the lower union should be like the higher unity. And that's why it says, "Come with me from Lebanon, metitu levanim, from the mud and the bricks, shenasu bechinas livnas hasapir, that it becomes like a brilliant stone, a brilliant brick. Through this, the Medrash, I've made you a bride. Torah bechinas chasan, to receive the Torah, the concept of the groom, whose base pamimiti Lebanon. We talked about how you have two times, "Come with me from Lebanon." From the Chomer, that refers to the Kal v'chomer, and from the Levanim, that refers to the purifying of the halacha, the Libun Hilchasa Kitnu Magoim, even if you're amongst the nations, I will gather you. And through this you'll have the revelation of the inner concept of Torah in the time to come.